Notts County talk. It's finished. Notts County 1, Grimsby 2. They've beat us at the death, really, haven't they? Gutting. Jordan, I just first want to get your feelings about that.
I feel drained. I feel honestly drained. It's such a draining game. So disappointing to lose in that way. Speechless really in terms of how we played, what we could have been like, and we couldn't match it at the end. So
totally. It was a tense game, really, wasn't it? I feel like we had our chances. They had a penalty as well in the first half, didn't they? They scored that. It's a completely different game again. But I just want to talk about the first half to start with. We should have scored, shouldn't we? We should have scored more. I think we had 2 or 3 chances. One of them being a goal, obviously, that we should, like every day, that we should be putting away.
Yeah, I think the difference I can see in our game is sometimes our decision making in the final third just doesn't equal goals, and I think we need to stop. I don't know if they're just so eager to score that sometimes they make the wrong decision. I don't know, but the decision making just doesn't seem on it at the moment. There was about 2 chances I think that we could have had. I feel like Wharton and Ruben didn't really have that much impact on the game. Without slating him too much, Wharton played for 10 minutes of that game probably in terms of what we expect from him.
Okay.
And that was the 80th minute. He turned it on in the 80th minute. He was getting the ball, holding it up, playing people in, and I think he struggled to do that for the rest of the game, really.
Yeah, I do agree. I suppose on some of that. I think some performances today were way off what we're used to, especially down at the lane. We're normally really firm, really strong at the lane, and we just didn't see that today, did we?
Yeah, I just don't think we got people involved enough, and I don't think certain players got on the ball enough to impact the game. And it's always going to be difficult if you're relying on Carl Roberts and Richardson and Taylor as your 3 players going forward, because I didn't see much from the rest. So yeah, it was always going to be difficult. I mean, there are some positives from the game. I don't want to be really negative, but after that,
it's hard not to be, isn't it?
Like I said, it was draining. We come out the traps, we look amazing. We're doing great, we look amazing, and then all of a sudden, 10 minutes before the end of the half, we're penned in, and then the same happens when we come out. So
yeah, it's like we've sort of flipped the game on the head. When we're used to seeing Notts come out really slow, weather it a little bit and then go for it, and we scored in the 50th minute. And I think even we turned to each other and was like, hold on, we've scored before half an hour here.
Yeah.
I'm going to go on to the second half. We came out and what did you say? I can't explain it.
Just continued how we finished the first half, I think. They looked like they wanted it more. As simple as that. I think Kyle Cameron, we would be a lot worse off if we didn't have him. Unbelievable today. Such a great player, a machine basically. But yeah, when we came out the second half, we just let Grimsby have the ball for so much, and for so much time. They had so much time on the ball, and we just let them have it. I don't know if we try and defend on a low block. You know how teams do against us sometimes. I don't know, because we got 5 at the back, we drop in when they have the ball, and it means we allow the teams to have the ball a bit more. And today they punished us. They're a good side. I'm not gonna. We played all right. We played good in spells, but they're a good side. So they took advantage of the fact that the low block wasn't working.
Yeah, I want to talk about as well some of the decisions by Birchnell today. Obviously, one for me that really sticks out, and I'm going to keep singing his praises. I think Ed Francis is class, and I think if he comes on, I don't think that second goal goes in. I don't understand why Cairo's sort of gone where you'd want Cal to be playing to sort of change the game, because you've seen when you put Cal in that winger position, he changes the game, doesn't he? So, do you agree with me on that?
Yeah, I do a bit. I mean, I think it's a bit difficult to see if it would have been any different. Obviously we don't know, and I think Vincent's come on just because of his energy. That I think that's mostly why he's come on over Francis, just because of that. But I think Birchnell got it right with Eli. Eli Sam had a great game when he came on. I'm not going to lie, he did change the game a bit, and no one could get the ball off him. Whenever he had the ball, no one could get it off him. But yeah, I don't know if maybe make the change of formation earlier. But it just didn't seem to work out, and it was too little too late.
Final question. Do you think it's out of reach for us now, that top spot? Obviously, it's not mathematically, but looking at the
Yeah,
table now, we're 12 points off. I know we've got 2 games in hand. We're on a bit of a sticky run at the minute, aren't we? So, what do you think?
If we carry on performing like we are, we're not at our game for a full 90. It's out of reach. If we come back and we go on a massive run, it's got to be a massive run, and beat some of the top teams, then there's still a chance.
Okay.
But yeah, we'll leave it at that.
Yeah, Jordan, cheers. Thanks for joining us.
Cheers, mate.